playoffs tonight. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Now here's George. Zubac with a screen on Bane. Pass to Zubac. Oh, Brooks with the steal. To the inside. Oh, Morris with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Let's go with a 3. Leonard can't get it to go. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
B.A., you know this. It's great to have a...
Oh, hammer it home!
Ooh, that hurt. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Morris outside. Takes a 3. No good on the shot. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant with it. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. George passes to Zubac. The kick out to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. George for 3. Kept alive. Westbrook outside. Leonard for 3. Sinks the tray.
Love the focus Leonard has at the arc. He won't take shots he doesn't like.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Bane, the pass to Adams. Outside Bane. Pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. Oh, deflected. Adams. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Zubac. It's George on the wing. Zubac with it. Zubac with a screen on Brooks. Oh, Adams with the block.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
And again, Memphis no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from deep.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Leonard against Morant. Pass to George. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
It's just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
From deep, Morant. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first. Pulls up at the elbow. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Jackson with a screen on George. Here's Bane. Collects the 2 points near the hoop.
Great footwork from Bane, finding his opening.
And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Zubac with a screen on Bane. Zubac finds George. Westbrook outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Oh, stolen by Morant. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. On the wing, Bane lets it fly. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard outside. Zubac screen. Leonard finds some space, and it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Leonard's got 5 now.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And after just 1 quarter. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Well, you always want to play aggressive on the boards, but he was a little too aggressive that time.
Yeah, there's an art to snatching rebounds from behind, but most players can't pull it off. Tim Duncan was one of the best.
Back to Morant. Brooks from outside. The shot misses. And Los Angeles the other way now. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
They get the rebound. Zubac finds Morris. Morris, a screen on Brooks. Leonard for 3, and that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Leonard passes to Zubac, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Got a piece of it. And here comes the break. Here's George. And the jam by George.
And the focus Paul George has. Outstanding job finding a way to score on physical defense.
That's good from George. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Leonard on the wing. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Zubac passes to George. Lets it go from deep. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
On the wing, Brooks. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. A shot from the low post is good. Jackson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
He can beat you from the outside and the inside. Jaren Jackson's versatility and his skill set is a huge asset for this team.
Kicks it to George. Back to Morris. From deep three-point range. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Jones.
Who's watching him?
Kennard on the wing. No good with the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Highland. .110 left in the second quarter. Now Powell. The three is up. Just 4 to shoot. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Off the catch, Norman Powell is quick to move the ball into his shot pocket.
On the wing, Jones. Pass to Aldama. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Nick Batum.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play. Reliable shooting for Batum at the arc. Having offensive options you can count on is so important.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Clark. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And the second free throw is good. Los Angeles has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Powell, left side. Here's Highland. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers.
With the score, your Clippers, 33. The Grizzlies, 16.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Paul George has been sensational.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5. Batum, pass to Gordon. Batum sets a screen. Lets it fly. That one off the back iron and out.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight. In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Back to Batum. 3-pointer. It's not going to go for him. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Now Morant. He's got 12. Pass to Bain. There's the triple. Rebounded by Highland. Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
B.A., before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Plumlee, a screen on Adams. Highland knocks down the triple.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Outside Morant, pass to Jackson. Outside Morant, here's Brooks. Bain with it. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Bain's got his second basket of the game.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
The Clippers call timeout. For the Clippers, Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Morris. Brooks against Leonard. Morris, a screen on Brooks. 6 to shoot. Westbrook outside. Here's George. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. George has got 17.
A reliable jump shooter, Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
From deep, Morant fires in the triple. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
A great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Jackson, pass to Brooks. It's stolen by Leonard. Payne against George. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Morris, a screen on Brooks. Here's Westbrook. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Payne, the pass to Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant.
Both shots good from the strike. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Zubac passes to Leonard. Now here's George. Shot clock at 5. No luck on that one. Morant with a defensive effort. Jackson outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Leonard can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Jackson right side. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And the Clippers have possession. They led by as many as 18. And here's Westbrook from deep.
With long arms and great footwork, Ja Morant is a constant threat.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Jackson, the pass to Brooks. Outside Payne. This one for 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
A stellar shooter from downtown. All Bane needs is a little space, and he's ready to fire.
Westbrook, the pass to Morris. From deep 3-point range. The Grizzlies pull it in.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Here's Morant.
Whoa, wait a second. This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Morris on the wing. It's George on the wing. 3-pointer. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
The D has to know where PG is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter.
And here's Morant outside. Westbrook with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Leonard way outside. Brooks with the rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And there's the call on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Leonard against Brooks. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Morris. Out to Leonard. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Back to Brooks. And here's Adams. The 3 from Bane. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Los Angeles has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Adams against Leonard. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. From deep. Doesn't go that time. And Memphis shooting the rock well at 46%. Here's Jackson. And here's Adams. Back to Jackson from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Morant, no good. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Back to George. Pass to Zubac. 5 to shoot. The shot that time not on target. And it's Memphis the other way.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Clippers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Paul George.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
And Westbrook slams it home.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Morant, pass to Adams. Morant against George. It's deflected. Westbrook left side. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to George. Out to Leonard. Now Morris, defended by Jackson. And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last. Brooks finds Morant. From deep. The shot off that time. So no problem for the Clippers. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve.
smack clowns with mad style.
got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Lining in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. McDaniels in the post. Defended by George. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Leonard kicks to Covington. Covington, a screen on Conley. Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Outside for George. Jacks up a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Edwards. Back to Conley. Edwards drives in, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
And here's Edwards. Kawhi Leonard getting his three to go. Here's Conley, and the layup is good.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. George finds Covington. It's Covington on the wing. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Clippers leading by 9, and with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. George, no good.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Hits it from three-point range.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest stage.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, Paul George is great at breaking down the defense, and he does it with the pass that time.
Conley, the pass to Towns. And he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Plumlee sets the pick for George. And Leonard has it in the corner. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. And George kicks to Covington. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves trail by 4. Shoots. And that one drops. Towns has got 7 points.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Nobody near George. Good on the three-point shot.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Rivers in at the 1. To the middle, Covington with the steal. George with the ball. Picked up by Rivers. Deflects the pass. Back to George. Outside Leonard. Shoots over Towns. There's Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. It's a great pass.
Westbrook against Rivers. The shot comes out.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
George passes to Plumlee. Plumlee with a screen on Rivers. Outside Covington. There's the dish to Leonard. Clock at 4 from outside the arc. Good on the triple. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
The defense has got to try to hassle Kawhi Leonard as much as they possibly can, especially at the arc. He's too accurate. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Plumlee sets the pick for George. For the 3. Westbrook against Rivers. From deep, George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Westbrook quick to find the open man that time.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Leonard dishes to Plumlee. Plumlee sets the pick for Leonard. Back to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Yeah, that's what he's doing best right now. Plumlee loves to convert as close to the rim as possible.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Covington passes to Leonard. Back to Covington. Outside for George. No good on the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Edwards. Excellent D there from George. Clippers leading by 11. This one for 3. Gobert pulls it in. 1:57 left to play in the first half. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And a miss there on the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Edwards kicks to Rivers. There's the pass to McDaniels. outside, Towns. 2 points, that one goes. Towns has got 14 points.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Here's Highland, and the 3 ball is good.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniel.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Morris outside. The 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
For 3, Gordon. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
When you run the pick and roll like they did right there, it's a thing of beauty as Eric Gordon really gets the best look at the rim on the play.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Highland passes to Powell. Here's Highland. He kicks to Morris. Pass to Highland. Morris a screen. And another 3 for the Clippers. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the...
Your Clippers. 41. The Timberwolves. 30.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then there's Norman Powell. And there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the 1 spot.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot right now.
Here's Reed. They get it back. Here's Prince. Pass to Reed. Here's Noel. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Passes it to Morris. Powell kicks to Gordon. Zubac a screen on Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
For 3. He can't get it to go. And Minnesota will come the other way. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The pass to Alexander Walker. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. And they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Here's Noel. tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Stolen by Reed. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. Pass to Reed. The shot's good. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 14-3 run. Here's Highland. He's got 12. Down low. Wants to get it to Zubats. And does. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Back to Gordon. Shot clock at 3. Three-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brent, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit, nervous. But nothing superstitious and nothing that I can recall.
A different look for the Clippers. Plumlee sets the pick for Westbrook, and he drives in. And finished off by Plumlee.
And the defender tried to foul before the shot went up, but Plumlee with the strength and power to earn the trip to the free throw line.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And here are the Clippers. They're on a 17-6 run. Prince against Westbrook. To the inside. Takes it out to Covington. Prince trying to free himself up. And Covington gets it to go on the assist from Plumlee.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
George looking over the floor to the paint. Plumlee the pass to George. Launches a three. The shot no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Fires top of the key. Got it. Good job in the low post. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter. Clippers leading by 23. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here is George. 9 points in the game so far. Leonard against Prince. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here is Conley. Outside Edwards. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
The three. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Back to Edwards. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 18. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. That's now 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
Terrific effort from him really all night. Yet despite his supreme marksmanship, they're still operating at a deficit.
Here's George. Again, Los Angeles.
Just surveying the defense, and Paul George had enough room to get that one off.
Pass to Gobert. He dishes it to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Covington in the corner. Outside Leonard. Launches it. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Towns for 3. Conley for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Leonard dishes to Covington. Edwards against Leonard. Back to Covington. 3-pointer. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
Covington, a screen on Conley. Back to Covington. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Conley. Here we go, 1-on-1. A 3-ball. Traps in the tray.
And how about the speed of Mike Conley there in transition? He explodes up the court to ensure they convert on that fast break. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Poke loose. Stolen by Westbrook. Leonard looking over the floor. George, that's a 2-pointer. Covington finds Westbrook. Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 14-5 run. And it's Towns missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
A 3-pointer is right on target.
He's made himself into such a reliable scorer. Hard not to call Leonard's number as often as possible.
Offensive rebound. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Takes the 3. Plumlee, the pass to Leonard. Releases. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Clippers.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, they really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for George.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
And George kicks to Westbrook. Plumlee sets the pick for Westbrook. Right side Leonard. Fires the 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Leonard against Edwards. From deep 3-point range, another miss by Towns. And here's George. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
Smack clowns with mad style.
welcome and thanks for watching. And these two teams really get it done on the... offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. Coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Crosses over, pass to Bane. Back to Jackson. No good. Good work defensively by Towns. Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Oh, got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Outside Bane for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. It's Edwards with a drive. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Jackson finds Morant. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Jackson, the pass to Brooks. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. Minnesota on D. Jackson the screen. Here's Bane. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 6. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
And that one falls for Jackson. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Now here's Morant. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Outside Bane. Adams a screen. And there's Bane. That one's good. The assist from Adams.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Brooks from outside. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Jackson, the pass to Morant. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And so he makes both from the line. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Conley passes to McDaniels. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Gobert. Towns for 3. That shot is off. And it's Memphis the other way. Here's Jackson. It's good.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Brooks. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
The 3 from Bane. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Bane. 9 points in the game. Adams with a screen on McDaniels. 17-foot shot on the way. Edwards pulls it in. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. And Edwards slams it in.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Launches it. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Towns goes in, and the basket is good.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. Didn't let the defender get to him there.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Right wing. Here's Adams. Here he goes. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Desmond Bane getting it done for the Memphis Grizzlies. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your 3-point game early. Push the defense right up against it.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point.
When you're trying to score the ball, the last person you want to see coming at you is Rudy Gobert.
To the paint. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And it's Morant off the drive. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Memphis.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
They are also being so active there with their hands on defense. It's paying off with a lot of steals already tonight.
Now here's Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Steven Adams. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Adams with a screen on Edwards. Bane, the pass to Adams. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Fast break, Minnesota. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to feel the lane and get where he needs to be.
Adams, the pass to Brooks. Morant against Conley. And it's Morant off the drive. He's off on the layup. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Prince. The rebound by Jackson.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Now here's Bane. 9 points in the game.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
They throw good, Edwards.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Rivers is checked in for the Timberwolves. Jackson on the wing, covered by Towns. Left side, Morant. And again, Memphis no good. And here's Minnesota now. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Pass to Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Edwards. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Bain, the pass to Jackson, driving inside, and the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
A minute 29 left to play in the second quarter. And Gobert with the stuff.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
Back to Morant. Picked it. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. 54 seconds left in the second period. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Jones finds Kennard. Here's Aldama. Outside Jones. Down low. Kicks it out to Kennard. 4 on the clock. Fires from deep. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Here's Minnesota. They're on an 11-2 run. From the arc. Rivers, good. Rivers has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
Pass to Aldama. Out left to the wing. Kennard outside. And the first half comes to a conclusion. All right, Allie, thanks for that. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
We've got Luke Kennard, also Tyus Jones out there. And it's Tillman in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Now here's Jones. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. To the wing, right side. Aldama, no good.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity, gone awry.
And but for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Towns finds Gobert. Jackson against Towns. Pass to Rivers. Towns down low. And there's a 3-second violation. About a minute played here in the second half. With the step back. From deep, Morant. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Towns. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Morant. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
You know, a smart, savvy, talented vet like Austin Rivers is a real get for any team. I mean, he knows how to make the most of his minutes. He accepts and understands his role, and he really just focuses on delivering for his team. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Adams a screen. Morant with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Outside Bain. Pass to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Adams, shot's good. Where do you think Austin Rivers developed that selflessness, Clark?
Well, I think it starts with the DNA. I mean, his dad, Doc Rivers, was a selfless, outstanding player and one of the outstanding coaches in the game today, so that's part of it. But he's also had experience playing on different teams, sitting on different benches. I think you get to realize what your strengths and weaknesses are and how you can add value to a team.
Pass to Towns. 4-3. The offensive rebound. Good work there as it goes. And now it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Rivers. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Now here's Jackson. 6 points for him. Outside Morant. There's the 3. Adams, the pass to Bain. Nails the wide open jumper. Bain's got 11 points.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
McDaniels, that's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Morant. He's got 7. Out to the right wing. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Bain. From deep, Morant. And they get it back. Jackson outside. Outside Morant. Puts up a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Morant doesn't need the 3-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Inside, Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And here's Morant outside. Oh, and the buzzer buzzer beater is good.
No doubt about it. Make no mistake. That's a big-time three. They've narrowed this lead. We'll see if they can keep the momentum going.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by a bucket. And right after...
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Memphis trailing here. On the court for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Conley in at the point. Moran against Conley. Moran into the lane. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. The 3-ball. Pass to Edwards. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Now here's Jackson. From behind the arc. Here's Brooks. Back to Adams. Brooks finds Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Pass to Prince. And the shot goes in. Prince has got his first 2 points. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Now Bain. The shake with the drive. Jams it in off a great move.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
The shot won't fall. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Back to Brooks. Jackson outside. Right side Moran. 5 on the clock. Left side Bain. To take the lead. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
To the inside, Edwards. And he makes it on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch now, he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Adams with a screen on Conley. Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Edwards with it. Checked by Brooks. They got the rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And it's a 3-point Minnesota lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Jackson outside. Launches the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 15 here tonight. To the paint. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. On the wing, Bain. Here's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Bain's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best. There you have it. Prince stepping up big time. This guy played all 4 years in college, and you see evidence of that confidence and maturity there.
Adams with the ball, and it's Gobert picking him up. Here's Morant on the wing, Brooks. Pass to Jackson, down to 5 on the shot clock. the wing. Rebound, Minnesota.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul. Off the inbound pass. Pass to McDaniels. McDaniels a screen. Prince can't hit. Morant with it. Prince is there. Morant, no good. Well, if they score here, they could effectively end this one.
Yeah, and their main objectives right now, taking care of the rock and using some time.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Pass to Conley. From deep three-point range. Off target with the shot. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig.
I smack clowns with mad style.
zone routine to get ready.
Here we go.
But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. So the Clippers win the tip. And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And it's Morant missing. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Offensive rebound. Zubac with the screen for George. Outside Leonard. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Morant with it. George picks him up. And a wide open look for Bane. Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
George passes to Westbrook. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Brooks. Got a piece of it. Stolen by George. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. And finished off by Westbrook.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
Bane looking around. Out to Morant. There's the three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And that's just a great job of staying ready by Morant. He didn't need to dominate the ball to score there.
Here's Westbrook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
What I love about Steven Adams is he approaches the game with a level of physicality that sets a tone for his team. Outstanding defensively and growing offensively.
And George with this stuff. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Morant. Jackson passes to Morant. Brooks with no one around. Sinks the triple.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Westbrook against Morant. And here's Morris for 3. Outside, Bane. Adams in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Brooks finds Bane. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Adams' shot is off.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
The kick out to Westbrook. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Westbrook's got 10 points in the game.
If you're Russell Westbrook, you've got to balance that ability with getting downhill, with making range shots, and he delivers there.
Now here's Brooks. Inside, it's stolen by Morris. Leonard the pass to George. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Morant. Pass to Zubac. Adams, some nice D. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Jackson, here's Morant. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Morant's got his second basket.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
And there's the pass to Morris. Here he goes. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now here's Jackson. No points in the game yet for him. Morant against Leonard. Brooks from outside. That one doesn't go. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Los Angeles. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here is George. Back to Morris. Shoots over Adams. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. Trailing by 2. Morant outside. They get the rebound. Outside, Bain lets the 3 fly. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Bain. Morant's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Grizzlies. George passes to Morris. Bain against George. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Adams kicks to Bain. Outside Jackson. And the 3 off target. LA has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Leonard against Brooks. In the corner, it's Morris. Outside, George. Morris with a screen on Bain. Out to Morris from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. To the paint, stolen by George. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Leonard with no one around. Trains the 3-pointer. Leonard's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. 1:44 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Highland. Covington, a screen on Morant. Out to the right wing. Here's Highland. Guarded by Morant. Highland misses. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul. minute 20 left to play here in the second quarter. Morant with it. Now Covington defending. Jackson kicks to Morant. Memphis moving it around. Just 2 to shoot. Passes to Adams. Misses and the dry spell continues. Clippers leading by 4. Here's Highland. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's up a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. At that time, sets up his teammate.
Morant passes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Morant kicks to Jackson. From past the arc. Powell pulls it in. Clippers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. From deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Morant. Down low. And so it's Los Angeles. Thank you, David, for that interview.
Your Grizzlies, 18. The Clippers, 25.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Gordon, Plumlee out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point. Now here's Covington. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Gordon. Fires for 3. Drills it from outside. Gordon's got the lead back up to 7 now for Los Angeles.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Highland. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Adams. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Highland. He has 5. It's stolen by Adams. From deep. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Morant.
Continuing to gain trust in that three-point shot. Each trade that Ja makes builds his confidence.
Now here's Gordon. The pass to Highland. Shot clock at 5. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Morant kicks to Bane. Adams sets the pick for Bane. Adams finds Morant. And Covington sends it back.
Tremendous anticipation from Robert Covington. Sends it back.
Covington setting the pick for Gordon. Pass to Plumlee. It's stolen by Adams. And stolen by Gordon.
Come to me.
From deep. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 8 rebounds in this game. Payton for 3. Plumlee with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Highland. Sinks the three-pointer. Highland's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
1:53 left in the third quarter. Covington with the bucket.
Covington has put such time and work into that perimeter game. Now the confidence he shoots it with knocks that down. That's beautiful.
Now here's Morant. He's got 11. Adams in the corner. Clock at 6. Will it go? Brooks kicks to Adams and stolen by Gordon. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter of the game. In the corner, Powell with it. No good with the triple. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. A 12-point game. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Gordon against Bain. Now here's Gordon. D right on him. Takes a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Bain kicks to Morant. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here are the Grizzlies now, down by 12. Leonard with the ball. Outside for George. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Outside, George. Here's the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. George has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Clippers. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Up top, Morant. Nice move. And it's good on the way in.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
And Leonard has it in the corner. From downtown. No good on that one. And Memphis the other way now. Now here's Morant for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard looking over the floor. From deep three-point range, the long distance 3 is buried. And the Clippers lead by 16.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Outside Leonard. George against Bain. George passes to Westbrook. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Here's Leonard. The Grizzlies making the shot. Fires from deep. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 13. It's Morant with the drop. And Morant throws it down.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Adams dishes to Jackson. Left side, Bain. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Brooks against Leonard. Outside, George. From deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Grizzlies on offense. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Here's Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Good on both. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook scanning the floor. Pass to Zubac. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from George. And the dunk by Zubac.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by Memphis.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 9-point game.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
The 3 from George. Count it.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Outside for Jackson. There's 3-pointers off the mark. George with the ball. Now defended by Bain. Lets it go with the 3. The 3. The Clippers keep it alive. Zubac finds Westbrook. Misses the 3. And the Grizzlies with possession here. They trail by 9 points. Here's Morant. Adams trying to free himself up. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. Morris outside. From deep 3-point range. Again, the miss by Morris. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A true thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good.
I smack clowns with mad style.
This could come down to the backcourts, Graham. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Pass to Covington. George outside. Fires the three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Down low. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Towns.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there. The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Towns for three. Plumlee pulls down the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
George for three. Covington against Towns. Clock at 6. George with the bucket. George has got his second basket. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Westbrook against Conley. Covington, a screen on Conley. Covington passes to Westbrook. Conley with some nice D. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Pass to George. And here's Covington. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. George, that one's good. George has got 7 points.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Here's Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
They throw good, Edwards. So he gets them both. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. George against Edwards. And the jam by George.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim.
Now here's Edwards. He has 6. McDaniels passes to Conley. High post Towns. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Kicks it to George. Fires for 3. Just 5 on the clock. Plumlee, no good.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Back to Towns. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Back to Westbrook. Pass to George. From deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And Edwards slams it in.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Here's Plumlee. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Plumlee's got his second basket on the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Edwards, the pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
You know, reading the floor and making the right play. Mike Conley is a true point guard.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point.
Looking ferocious on the drive. You know, I love seeing Towns going hard and finishing with power.
McDaniels against Leonard. Out to Covington. Takes the 3. Counted from distance.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Now here's McDaniels. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now on Robert Covington.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Grant.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. Clippers keep it alive. Stolen by Conley. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Now here's George. 11 points in the game. From deep 3-point range. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Edwards. Back to Gobert. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
What's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. From deep. Highland misses.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
McDaniels. He can't get it to go. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. Pass to Highland. The fader. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Towns got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor. Grant, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats. Prince is checked in for Towns. A minute 53 left in the first half of this one.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Here's Highland. He's guarded by Conley. Morris for three. It doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Conley passes to Edwards. He takes it in. And Edwards slams it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Gordon down low, guarded by Edwards. Offensive board. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Highland. The three is up. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. To the paint. That's to Highland. Zubats with a screen on Conley. Back to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And Edwards. Oh, are you kidding me?
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Highland. Back to Zubats. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. McDaniels against Powell. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
And so it's Minnesota ending the quarter up 10. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task by any means. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter. Taurean Prince is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Rivers in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Powell passes to Zubats. Here's Highland. The kick out to Morris. Jacks up a three. Minnesota with a rebound.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Morris outside. Pass to Highland. The three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's Rivers. That one doesn't drop. And Los Angeles the other way now. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Lets the three fly, and the basket by Highland. He's got 6.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Gobert, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
And the Clippers call time here. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Westbrook, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
You know, intensity is what makes Russell Westbrook so special. He's relentless, and it's difficult for even great players to keep up with him.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Prince. Shoots over George. That one rolls around and rims out.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Now Covington. Leonard's got room. On the mark with the 15-footer.
It's a shot we don't see a lot anymore. But Kawhi is an old-school player, still using that mid-range jumper.
Here's Edwards to the left wing. Pass to Rivers. Here's Prince. The 3. He drops it from range. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
George against Edwards. No good from outside. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in the third. On the wing, Rivers. The kick out to Edwards. Driving to the basket, and Edwards slams it in.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
George passes to Westbrook. Back to George. Out to Covington from downtown. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Covington's got 6.
You love how Covington stretches the defense. He is too accurate from range.
And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Prince. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with it. Covered by Covington.
Nice defense by Robert Covington. He has the classic 3-and-D skill set.
George passes to Westbrook. It's stolen away. Gobert against Plumlee. Gobert, no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's George. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to Edwards. Here's Prince. Back to Edwards. Here's Prince. Pounded by Westbrook. In transition, here come the Clippers. Now here's Covington. Stolen by Anderson. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Here's Leonard. Nice shot from the wing. Leonard's gotten 4 this quarter.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
George outside. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in command with a 13-point lead at the... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Minnesota has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Pass to Leonard. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard, rising up and firing it.
Conley passes to Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Covington, a screen on Edwards. Outside Covington. Pass to Leonard. Back to Covington. George outside. The three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Yet another one for Paul George. He can pile up points without wasting possessions.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's George on the wing. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
Back to Conley. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Westbrook, the pass to George. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
This is when they need it the most, so they're so close to evening this game up.
George with another miss. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Inside and stolen by Covington. And it's the Clippers on the break. And Westbrook slams it home.
Very active player. Covington is so good at prying the ball away.
Conley passes to Edwards. Here's Towns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. On Robert Covington.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Leonard gets the bucket.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Towns has got 7 points here in the quarter.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
George for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
Conley, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 4. Westbrook, pass to George. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Leonard. Rebound, Minnesota. They led by as many as 18. Here's Edwards. Offensive rebound. From deep three-point range. Towns can't get it to go. The Clippers shooting a nice 50% for the game. McDaniels against George. Out to Covington. Fires the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Westbrook. Towns passes to Edwards. To the inside. McDaniels with it. Puts up a 3. Nails it from 3.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. Stolen by Conley. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Pick by Covington. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. And the Clippers miss again. Gobert finds Towns. From deep. No good. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Adams are on the rise, RJ. Some fantastic young talent on display on both sides.
Oh, the future is bright, and these guys are the future. But don't look over the present, because they are already so exciting to watch. It's going to be a lot of fun courtside.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him, with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1. Now Edwards. Following the miss by John Morant from deep.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
And Morant throws it down.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Gobert the pass to Towns, and out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant against Conley. And the rejection by Towns.
And when it's his focus, Towns is a very good shot blocker, both on ball and as a help defender.
Gobert takes it off the glass.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Bain, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Brooks with it. Conley picks him up. Stolen by McDaniels. And here we go. Here's Edwards. From down in the low post, it goes.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
Bain for 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the inside. Here's Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. It's tipped. Tries to keep it alive. Adams taking his time here, and that one good.
And a little contact like that won't slow Adams down. This is a guy who loves the contact and able to finish easily on that one.
Memphis shooting their first free throw of the night.
Well, if you poll players on who they think is the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense, no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Towns over Jackson. Towns kicks to Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
Now, here's Adams.
2 minutes.
Here's Brooks.
2 minutes.
Back to Adams. Out to Morant. Towns with the steal. Ball's knocked loose. Morant with the steal. Dishes it to Brooks. Back to Morant. Misses from short range. Minnesota leading by 5. Conley the pass to Edwards. Adams against Towns. Now here's Gobert. Defense right on him. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Bain for 3. Adams finds Morant. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Screen by Adams. Another three for Morant. Morant's got 9.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
The tray. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Knocked away.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
That one misses. Edwards against Bain, and finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He notched 8 points. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves? Taking a look at the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping.
Oh, look at that play right there.
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Hey, Richard, for a while, teams went smaller. They became quicker. Now we're seeing some teams go big, playing 2, sometimes 3 7-footers in the lineup. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's always a pendulum swing. Once it goes too small, then all of a sudden the pendulum swings back. And now everyone is looking for size. But you have to have size that can also stretch the floor because teams need guys that can rebound. That's what they're looking for.
Here's McDaniels. Pass to Prince. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Back to Gobert. Lays it up off the glass. Gobert's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
For Minnesota, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And Edwards drops them both.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Now, here's Bain. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 6 on the shot clock. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Amazing that Bain fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
Adams' shot is good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Rivers passes to McDaniels. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You also love that Bain absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. The shot by McDaniels, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Out left to the wing. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Here's Edwards, kicks to Rivers. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Morant into the hoop.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition off.
Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Bain passes to Jackson. Back to Bain. Jackson a screen on Edwards. Bain for 3. Here's Adams. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
And that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Anderson, he's checked in for McDaniels. Gobert with a screen for Prince. They get it back, and Gobert kicks to Anderson. Edwards dishes to Anderson. Gobert the pass to Edwards. And it's Memphis on the break. Poked away. Pass to Jackson. And here is Adams. Morant outside. Lets it go from 14. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. And the basket is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Back to Adams. The dish to Morant. Now the pass to Adams. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And so we conclude the first half. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 8. And a chance. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action. Foul. If you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. Rudy Gobert is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Rivers in at point guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Jackson misses. Minnesota leading by 10. It's Prince on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Prince, the pass to Rivers. Back to Prince. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Stolen by Jackson.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball.
The Timberwolves shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Edwards passes to Rivers. And Gobert kicks to Prince. Shot on the wing. Another shot. The kick out to Anderson. Passes it to Rivers. To the middle. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Tries yet again. Got a hand on it.
Rejected by Brooks. Part of why he's stuck as a second rounder. Dillon gives great effort on defense.
Morant against Edwards. Adams, the pass to Morant. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Morant finds Brooks. Fires the 3. And again, Memphis no good. Minnesota leading by 12. To the paint. Prince misses. Grizzlies have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Brooks misses. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Prince misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Back to Brooks. He kicks to Adams. He feeds it to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Outside, Bain. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Anderson. To the inside, Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, but right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Bain kicks to Jackson. Back to Bain. Jackson passes to Bain. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Putting his 6'11" frame to use Jackson low down low. Good luck stopping him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. A free throw drops for Jackson. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Kyle Anderson. 1:53 left in the third quarter. Towns finds Gobert. Now Conley. Edwards passes to Conley. Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. Tries again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And if he gets looks that plainly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
And Gobert drops them both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Brooks, the best of Jackson. Back to Brooks. Outside Jackson to the right side. Jackson, a screen on Conley. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Jackson. Adams trying to free himself up. With the second effort, they shoot again. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Here's Edwards. Here's the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
And Edwards drops them both.
Man, he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
The 3 from Morant. And another miss by Memphis. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Edwards, that's good.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Morant with a wide open look. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists in the game. Conley for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Inside. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Conley kicks to Edwards with the drive and finished off by Edwards.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
And so it's Minnesota. Their lead at 15 going into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And finished off by Gobert. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 19 rebounds. Outside Jackson. Adams sets the pick for Jackson. Back to Morant. Adams, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Here's Edwards. The shot, no good. Nice D from Brooks. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Bane finds Morant. Back to Bane. Brooks outside. Pass to Morant. Towns with the steal. Beyond the arc. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. And for Memphis, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. Here's Adams, and there's the drive. And Adams with the slam.
And not many defenders want to get in the way of Adams, especially when he's rolling downhill for the basket.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Morant passes to Bane. Offline with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And so it's Minnesota with it. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Bane against Edwards.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks be that pest on this end and just disrupt.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota. That's off as well. So he misses both. Timberwolves leading by 13. Edwards dishes to Conley. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. Edwards passes to Gobert. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Brooks feeling it out a bit. It's deflected. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Morant outside. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Gobert. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Brooks from outside. Adams wide open. And another miss by Memphis.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's McDaniels. Towns finds McDaniel. Back to Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jones is checked in. There's 1:34 left in the fourth. Brooks with no one around. Nailed from three-point land. Brooks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 14. Pass to McDaniels. Edwards with it. Kennard covering. Shoots the 3. Gobert down low. Adams defending. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Minnesota.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Adams right side. Brooks finds Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Sinks that one from the post. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Edwards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Steven Adams picks one up. He throw good, Edwards. And Edwards drops them both. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jones against Conley. Jones kicks to Kennard. Adams with the screen on Towns. And he overshot that one, missing. The putback, and it's Towns on the follow.
And how about the efficiency from Towns? The shots he takes often fall well within the offensive game plan.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd.
Clowns with mad style.
flow.